Let's get into some things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button if you are new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be as bad, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all. It means that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's up? Happy Friday. Shit, today Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope most of y'all were off today. For the people that weren't off, I'm sorry. I hope it's the beginning of your weekend. You walked your 3 miles this morning. Still humid, but you got it in. I'm proud of you, Chuck, because it was hot as hell. You just had a fattening lunch followed by, okay, well, you had your walk before you had your fattening lunch. Okay. What's up, y'all? What's up? Let me say hi to the people. What's up, Corey? Hey, the Informed, Complex, Rock Chick, Lovely Nola. What's going on? Yolanda Morgan, Miss Baythang, Shy XO, Cross Country Cruiser. What's up, Crazy Homebody Girl? Chuck, Quake, New Jones. Hey, girl. You got the replay? Yeah. Miss Pretty Amazing, did you receive my Cash App and my email? Did I send a heart? Did I respond with a heart? Hold on, let me finish saying hi and then let me look. What's up, Nubian Mahogany? Hey, Marcus, straight from the VA. Hey, Bama, what's up, T? Jazzy Poetress, Miss Cookie. Hey, y'all. Come on in. All right, let me look. I don't want to... let's see. I tried to send hearts to all of the Cash Apps that came through. I might have missed one or two. Let me see. I don't want to say your government name, but is your last name Pride? I just sent a heart. If that's you, I just sent a heart. I don't want to call out people's government name though. Let me see. Yeah, I think I get that's the only other one. Let me know if I responded. Because that was the only one. That and Cross Country Cruiser were the only two I hadn't responded to. No, it's okay. Hold on. Then hold on. Let me not tell a lie. Hold on. I want to make sure I sent a heart. Hold on. Robinson. Hold on. Because I got to look at... I got both the two Cash Apps. Let me check the other Cash App. Let me make sure. Yep, I did. Here it is right here. I didn't send it to you. I got it though. I just sent you a heart. Sorry about that. I tried to send hearts to everybody, so I missed like 2 or 3 people. My bad. Sure, you said Shirley was going to the pool. You said you went to the pool. The damn water was hot back Listen, I was thinking about going over to my cousin's house because she got a pool, but I was like, that pool gonna be hot as hell. It's hot and storming in Oxford, Georgia. Yeah, we supposed to get some storms and stuff too. Yeah, I just responded. My bad. And you said you sent me an email to what email address did you send it to? And I can check it when I get off of here. Let me know what email address you sent it to, and I'll check it when we get off of here. Okay. Okay, hold on. So um I'm sorry. I'm looking for something. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this party started. We don't have a lot to talk about today, and then El Teddy's going live. I did um I did I'm sorry. Something popped up. Never mind. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I apologize. Something popped up on my screen. Your pool is direct sunlight, so it's hot. Yeah. Wonder who y'all's friend just parting. They say it might be Diddy, y'all. They say that that dude wants to pardon 250 people to commemorate the 250th anniversary of America. And they say Diddy might be one of them. So don't be surprised. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't be surprised. And then if y'all know if he pardoned him, don't be surprised if you start seeing Diddy all over all at the MAGA events. Diddy talking about Trump is a great guy, just like Kodak Black and these other fools are talking. I mean, don't be surprised. What's up, French Kiss, Cross Country Cruiser? Hey, boo. What's up, Cheryl? I mean, listen, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying don't be surprised. Listen, don't be surprised. He looking to pardon 250 people. And one thing we've learned about this dude is that he don't do anything out of the goodness of his heart. It's all about the grift. It's all about the money. It's all about how much money he's going to make. So those 250 people are probably, passing the envelope. That's all I'm going to say. And we know that we know he can be, we know we can, we know that he can pass an envelope. So I don't. I got nothing. I got nothing. But anyway, y'all come on in here. Y'all come on in. Rumor has it he was talking pardon pals, but yeah, that's what I heard too. Sure, I heard the same thing. Did Miss Pretty Amazing tell me what email to check? Y'all know I got 3 emails, so let me know what email I need to check to see. You emailed me, Miss Pretty Amazing. If she put it in the chat, I didn't see it, y'all. Was it my travel email or was it my ReallyBTV email? Okay, you didn't tell me yet. At least I don't see it in the chat. All right, y'all just stay cool. That's all I have to say. If you don't have to go out, 50 has a new vanilla skin. Hold on. Fenty has a new vanilla skin scent. Girl, Fenty has a new vanilla skin set. Okay, I'm gonna look it up when I get off of here because I don't want to hold us up. But we're gonna look it up when I get off of here. Yes, because I'm almost listen. I'm running out too. I was just getting ready to order me some new lotion. Yes, yes, honey, we're gonna do that. What's up, D? How was the rest of your birthday? It was chill. It was, baby. Listen, I came out that restaurant and it was hot as hell. It's the skin milk. Ooh. Ooh, and this stuff on sale too. I know that's not gonna be on sale though. All right, thank you. I'm gonna look for it when I get off of here. I see the butter drop. The butter drop. Hold on, what's this? The butter drop. That's the one I already have. Is this the new one right here? Is this the one you was talking about? Is it vanilla flowers? That's the one you talking about, vanilla flowers, the skim milk. If that's it, Miss French Kiss, it's going in my cart right now. Yeah, I see. It's the vanilla flowers, isn't it? It's going right in my cart right now. I'm about to get it right now. I sure am. I sure. It's in my cart right there. I just added it. It's in my cart. Ew, it's in my cart. Child, is it sold out? Maybe it's not in my cart, honey. I think it's sold out. Baby, it is sold out. Oh, no, it's not sold out. It's just saying that it's new. Okay. It's not sold out. It's just saying it's new. Okay, hold on. The only one that's sold out is, what's this one? The caramel vanilla. I don't want that one. I want this one. Okay, let me add that to my cart. Add to the bag. Add it to the bag. All right, it's in my bag. All right. What the heck? All right, I'll fool this when I get off here because now it's giving me a hard time. What's it doing? I said I want this one. Yeah. Hello? All right, I'll fool with it when I get off here because now it's acting stupid. Moving right along, because now I don't know what's going on now. It's like I'm trying to put it in my cart and it's not. I don't know. I'll fool with it when I get off here. But thank you, girl. Thank you for letting me know. There's 2 vanillas now. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it when I get off of here when I can fool around with it. But yeah. So anyway, that's what I read that, child. I didn't even want to I saw that earlier about the possible part and situation of it all, child. Again, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I can't do nothing about it. Okay, there it is. Now it's letting me add it to the bag. All right. I really don't have a lot to talk about today. And when I know I say that a lot, and then I do, but I really don't today. I did just get finished looking at Raising Kanan. For my people who watch Raising Kanan and you watched it last night, I mean, see, I need to call one of my power experts and ask a question. I need to ask a question to one of my power experts. I don't know if DeMarcus is if DeMarcus, if you hear drop down. I don't want to spoil it because I know it technically doesn't come on until 8:00 tonight, but y'all know y'all can watch it at midnight, right? So I just got done watching it, but I did see the Big Brother house reveal. It's a whole like clock theme, like time machine theme or something this year. Yeah, I saw that. Y'all know that Big Brother is gonna be delayed for me. I won't watch it until I get back in town. So it premieres on July the 9th, but I won't be back until the 13th. So we're gonna get caught up. I'll probably just watch like all of the first couple of episodes and do one live to get caught up. Thank you, K Fit. If you in here, boo, thank you. And then chasing LA will be late. It'll be delayed as well. So there's that. All right. My plan was to do Next Gen NYC before my tribe meeting live, like before El Teddy went live, and then El Teddy's going live after me, and then I was packing. So I have officially started packing. Y'all, I have a problem. I have a problem. I cannot find one of my bathing suits. And it's like the main bathing suit that I want to take. And I cannot find it. And I don't know where it is. And I'm really irritated by that. Because I have a real cute matching coverall that goes, cover that goes with it. And I cannot find it. I can't. Okay, Lady of Virtue, I might need to text you because I got a question. I don't want to spoil it here for people who haven't watched it, but I do have a question. So, did you watch OG Power? Like, are you like a power person? Are you like a power person? Because it's a question from the original Power that I need somebody to answer for me. What I'm hoping is that I didn't leave it on the cruise. Because when I came home, I took all my dirty clothes out of my luggage and I washed them. And I really haven't thought any more about it since then. Y'all know I have a really bad habit of not putting my clothes away. So I really just have a pile of clothes sitting in my back bedroom. Don't judge me, but that's just what it is. So I thought I knew where everything was because I was like, well, I'm gonna just pack all my bathing, because I'm really packing mostly bathing suits. Let's be clear. I'm packing mostly bathing suits because I plan to be in the pool or at the beach pretty much every day. We're going out. I know we're going out to dinner twice. So I was like, well, I need to pack at least 3 outfits for the 2 days we're going out to dinner. And if we decide to go shopping or something like that. But the rest of the time, I really do plan to just be in my bathing suit with a cover up, like getting in and out the pool with a cover up. I do have I have like 2 caftans. So I'm covered, but the bathing suit came with the cover. And I have the cover, but I don't have the bathing suit. So I spent a lot of time looking for it and trying to pack. So when I get off of here, I'm going to go back. I didn't think it was in my laundry room, but I was like, maybe I need to go double check my laundry room, make sure it didn't fall in between something or whatever, because it's just a bathing suit. So it's not like a big, so I'm going to have to find it. Anyway, there I go going left. You watching OG Power, rewatching it? Okay. I'm about to send you a text because I got a question. Lady, I'm about to say, I could have sworn why I don't have you saved in my phone? Girl, I need to save you in my phone. All right, I'm gonna send it on Instagram. I don't know why I don't have you saved in my damn phone. What the hell? That don't even make no sense. Okay. I don't know why I don't have you. I have a really bad habit of not saving people's phone number. I can have conversations on top of conversations and then still forget to save somebody's phone number. All right. Y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all know my ADHD be taking over. I gotta ask for this question before I forget. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. All right. I just sent it to you. I just messaged it to you, child. Okay. Go Commando. Hey, listen, if I was gonna be by myself, I might, but I'm not gonna be by myself. Okay. I have been to a nude beach before though. Yep, I sure have. And it was fun. I didn't do like full nude. I didn't go full Commando. But I went topless. And I would do it again. I don't want to ask the question publicly because I don't want to spoil it for the people who haven't watched the episode yet. The question would spoil the episode. So I don't want to spoil the episode. So Felicia, if you remind me, like I'll talk about it when I do my review. When I do my review, I will talk about it. You know what? See, I'm gonna be honest. So I went to the new beach in St. Martin. I forget the name of it, but it's a new beach in St. Martin. I will say this: they were like some old wrinkly ass white men, but ain't nobody bother us. You know what I mean? Nobody like bothered us. Nobody said anything. We got in the, I waited till I got in the beach. I waited till I got in the water and I had on like a tankini. So I took the top off. Why am I telling y'all all my business? We not no members only. This is a members only conversation. Oh, oh. Okay, I'm done with that story. Moving right along. Oh my God, for a minute. I'm moving right along. Moving right along, baby. That's a members only conversation. Moving right along. Woo. You're a naturalist. You belong to a couple of gay social clubs. Really? Chat. Okay. You watched my St. Martin story. Oh, well, I must have told y'all in my St. Martin story. I must have told it. Yeah, that's in members only though. So yeah, Miss Pretty Amazing. Did you ever tell me where you sent the email so I could check my email? Okay. So with that being said, let's talk about we really only have two stories today. We have Lemuel Plummer and what's going on over to the Zeus, and then we have this big TIGGER situation with that his wife getting sued by his co-host. Baby, situation is messy. Okay, so those are really the only two stories that I have going on. I know that Millie Chan did a video dropping some Real Housewives of Potomac tea. If I'm being honest, the tea, I'm not gonna say it wasn't a lot there because it was tea. I'm not taking nothing away from Millie Chan, but it wasn't like a direct story. I mean, she kind of talked about what I already told y'all about when the ladies went down to Bethany Beach and how basically the ladies are coming at Wendy this season. But this is what I'm going to say. Wendy deserves that. If the ladies are coming at Wendy this season, Wendy deserves that. And what I mean by that is this. If we're talking about Real Housewives, all is fair in Real Housewives as it relates to Wendy, you are on the front page. You and your husband are in the middle of a whole lawsuit where y'all are being accused of being fake, phony frauds and trying to defraud the insurance company to keep up a lifestyle. That they're supposed to be dogging you this season. You understand what I'm saying? The same way y'all dogged Kern, the same way y'all dogged Teresa, the same way y'all dogged, like they're supposed to. Like that is their job. So if the women are coming at Wendy this season, then they're coming at Wendy this season. I don't really see where that's an issue. Not for me, it's not. Now, maybe for somebody else, maybe y'all might be like, oh, that's not fair, but it's not an issue for me. Like, I'm sure it's not a comfortable space, but Wendy knew what it was. Wendy knew what she was walking into when she decided to stay on the show and film. She knew what she was getting herself into. So Millie Chan also said there was an event. There was an event here, and it was advertised. Ashley was doing it. It was like some sort of drag situation down at the Howard Theater, and she did advertise it. She said that it was going to be filmed for the Real Housewives of Potomac. So basically, if you bought a ticket, that was your consent. If you bought a ticket, you're being told that this event is being filmed. So if you buy a ticket, that is your consent to be on the show. And I didn't buy a ticket because I thought I was going to be in Atlanta. Because I feel like that event happened. Well, I think I didn't buy a ticket because it was an Ashley event, and I don't think I wanted to go. If I'm being honest, I feel like I didn't buy a ticket because I didn't want to go. But I also think it conflicted with something else I had to do. I don't remember. I would have to go back and look at the date, but it conflicted with something else I had to do, and I was like, well, I can't buy a ticket even if I want to. But they said that Wendy was standoffish at the event. I feel like it was the finale because we know they were on the second group trip. They went to London, and if this event was filmed and this event just took place like within the last week, I feel like this was the last. This was the finale, and it was a group scene, so all the women were there, and they said that Wendy was being a little nasty. Again, I'm not surprised by that. Like. The other thing she said is that Giselle and Karen are fighting this season. Again, there's no shocker with that. There's no shocker that Giselle and Karen are fighting. The only reason why Giselle and Karen really called a truce is because Giselle didn't have her lapdog anymore. And that's why this show is better with Robin not there. Because the only reason why Karen and Giselle had any sort of a truce is because Giselle was by herself. She had alienated everybody else because of her and Robin's relationship, that when Robin was gone, Giselle had to try to be friends with somebody. Right. They always fight. So it's not a new thing that they're fighting. Them getting along and being cool, everybody knew that that was temporary. Like, if you didn't realize that that was a temporary situation, I don't know what to tell you. Potomac producers really decided to sabotage themselves by getting rid of the new blood and bringing back Robin. Well, here's the thing. They didn't get rid of the new blood. According to the word on the street. Now, this I told y'all this already. Angel was offered a full-time. She was offered a flute. She turned it down. She was offered a flute, and she turned it down. KK, Kiana, she was offered a friend of, and she turned it down. Now, that's what I heard. I told y'all that back at the beginning. Remember when Angel said that they offered her job and people didn't believe her, but they did. They did. From what I was told, Angel was absolutely offered her job. I think the way that Colorado trip was edited and filmed, I think that might have been what made her be like, yeah, no, I'm good on this. Because And again, I don't want to go back and I don't want to relitigate what happened last season, but we all know, whether people accept it or not, we all know that Angela did not have nothing to do with that trip. Now, that, could Angela have handled things differently or whatever? Sure. But DD, don't be rushing me. Don't rush me. I'm going to talk about it when I get there. Don't rush me. Angel didn't have anything to do with the house where them ladies were staying. She actually was going to put them up in the Ritz-Carlton. And then they turned around and gave Giselle credit for it when they ended up going to the Ritz-Carlton. They gave Giselle credit for that. That was Angel's idea from the beginning. Angel's idea from the beginning was to put them up at the Ritz-Carlton. Because she knew she wasn't going to have them women up in her house. Then, the whole that final episode, like that final scene where the ladies were supposed to come and experience one of her excursions. Remember when she said, "I've never been to this location before," and which is why she got lost? Because that wasn't one of her locations. That wasn't a part of her her business. That was something that the production team had scouted out so that they could film it and they could get the equipment and get what they needed and get that scene. That's why Angel ass got lost. So but the way it was edited and the way that they were allowed to just dog her out and make it out to be 100% like she did it. I mean, I guess she was like, look, I'm good on this. And she actually does have a house in Potomac. My thing is they fucked up because she one of the only people that her and Karen, I think, are the only two that actually live in Potomac. Monique doesn't live in Potomac anymore. She did, but she doesn't. Karen, and I understand the Real Housewives of Atlanta, them women don't live in Atlanta. Like, I get it. But I'm just saying, like, these women don't live in Potomac. So Angel actually, I really feel like if they could have, gotten Angel to come back, I think it would have been a really good redemption season for Angel, because I think without KK being there, or without KK being there as much, I think we would have got a different experience with Angel. And I definitely think that we could have linked Angel up with Karen. And I think they might have had a good time. For a reality show. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. I checked the website and her place is in Colorado. Seems like we looked it up. I think we looked it up. It looks like a good time. Like I could see doing a girls trip out there and doing like one of those like experience. Like I ain't trying to do all that different stuff. Like, but the prices weren't ridiculous for the experience. The prices weren't ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time. But I think it could have been a good season for Angel. Now, that's the other thing that Millie Chan said. Millie Chan did say that according to her sources, this season is not that good. And that they did actually reach out to KK to try to get her to come back because this season is a dud. Now, that's what they said. They said this season is a dud. I'm going to tell you now, if the majority of this season is Kern and Giselle fighting and the ladies dogging out Wendy, it's not a good season. We know they can't use Monique and her husband as a storyline anymore because she can't talk about it. He done put a gag order on her, cease and desist, so she can't really talk much about it. She could probably talk around it, but she can't really talk much about it, right? We've like how many seasons are we going to watch Karen and Giselle fight? So I don't know. Now they did also say, according to Millie Chan, I guess Millie Chan did drop a lot of tea. According to the other thing that Millie Chan said, she said that allegedly, Ashley, from Love and Marriage DC, that allegedly she filmed, but Urena filmed last season, and she filmed a couple of scenes that never made, like the scene with one of her scenes made it, but she filmed a couple of scenes last season, and only one of her scenes made it into the show. I do know that Ashley and Urena were both auditioned or applied or showed interest in wanting to be on the Real Housewives of Potomac in the past. And I'm gonna be honest, I think they need this. I think they need, whether you like Ashley or not, if you watched Love and Marriage DC, whether you like Ashley or not, Ashley gave good TV, and she has a lifestyle. Her husband is, internationally known DJ he's from Baltimore. She's from Baltimore. They childhood sweethearts, got married. Their son just graduated from high school. He's going to be a freshman in college. Their daughter, she just had her debutante ball. She just had her debut. Ashley's gorgeous. Ashley's got spot, she's feisty. She got a mouth, and Ashley's got history. Cause let me tell y'all a little something. Y'all want to hear this? Y'all want? Ashley's still friends with Cookie. Y'all remember Cookie? Now remember, Monique and Cookie ain't friends anymore. Karen and Cookie are friends. Ashley and Cookie are friends. So there's a dynamic there. And Ashley knows these women. Now, is Ashley best friends with these women? No, but Ashley knows these women. She's got experiences with them. So I wouldn't have a problem with Ashley or Urena being on the show, if I'm being honest. If we're going to give us something different, if we're going to put a little shot of adrenaline, if we're going to spice it up a little bit, I'm not mad at it. And I will say this, if they ever hired Urena to be on the show as a full-time flute holder, she would be I was going to tell a fib. She would be the second native on this show. I think Katie is native to DC. I think Katie grew up in DC. I think. But she would, Urena is born and raised in DC. She's a DC girl 100%. So I would love to see either one of them on the show. So anyway, so there's that, you guys. Let me see here. All right. So let's talk a little bit about, let's get into she wouldn't be open enough. Ashley is who? You don't think Urana would be open enough? I definitely think Ashley would give more drama than Urana would. But remember, Urana's got she's got family drama. Remember from Love and Marriage DC, she's got her husband who y'all know Jamie's feisty. Jamie don't, y'all know Jamie, you know. And then they've got their son, their daughter, they've got their son who is legally blind, their mom who lives with them. Like they have a story. And not everybody saw Love and Marriage DC. So, some of that's new information that people will be learning that didn't watch Love and Marriage DC. You know what I'm saying? Jamie he's kept with the mentally fit. Y'all know he started doing that when he retired from the police force. That was on that last season of Love and Marriage DC where he started his organization for retired first responders who deal with PTSD and all kinds of things. He has that, and he still does that. Like he has still kept with that, and he still does a lot of events and stuff like that. So I think either one of them would be a good addition, if I'm being honest. We need some fresh blood. We need something new. We need something that looks different, sounds different, is different. And I think Ashley and Urana could do both. If I'm being honest. Ashley is friends with Candace too, right? Yeah, they're neighbors. Ashley and Candace live I think they live on the same street, but they're neighbors. They live right there together. They're neighbors. And yes, they are friends. Because remember, Ashley was at Candace's Christmas party with Busy, because Busy and Candace are friends. And Busy was at Candace's Christmas party and Ashley was there. And I think they live, I know they live in the same neighborhood, but I feel like they're like neighbors, like on the same street neighbors. Did a white lady film. I think there was a white woman that I think she was more of a friend of. I don't think she was like a permanent part. A perfume bottle to represent current. Okay, I like that, Janae. I gotta update my emojis, and members only today. I was asking people for their emojis requests, so we gotta update our emojis. So y'all give me some requests for the emojis for. I gotta add some new emojis on this channel, and I don't have any emojis on the review channel. I gotta do some. All right, moving right along. Well, y'all need to send some emails or post on social media or something, child. Tell them we need some fresh blood over here. You know what I'm saying? You know what, The Informed? Don't do that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. A candle. We could do a candle for Kern. Moving right along. I could just do emojis for all the shows that I review. So like I could do a picture of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Potomac, Beverly Hills, Power. Like I could just do that. Anyway, moving right along. So listen, let's get into it. So wait a minute, hold on. Huh? Oh, this is okay. Somebody just sent me something. Invited you to message on YouTube. I don't know what this is, y'all. There's some new stuff on YouTube. What is this message on YouTube? Where's my message going? Can we have a judgmental Pearl? Oh, that's a good one. Pearl from Tutu. Now I like that one. I like that one. Pearl. You know the one I am going to add as an emoji? Hold on. I'm about to add, and I meant to do this months ago. When you see it, you're going to know how long ago it was that I was going to add this. I'm going to add this as an emoji. I'm adding that as an emoji. And then the one with Tyra Banks looking crazy. So y'all know how long ago it was. If I keep meaning to add that one, but I'm gonna add that one. But okay, I like that emojis. Pearl 22. I got right 227 because I'm gonna be like Pearl. Okay, y'all said a candle, and then just the shows. Okay, but I don't know what that is, y'all. Y'all sending me this messaging thing. I don't know what that is. That was you? I don't know what that is. Lady of Virtue, I don't know what that is. Hold on. I know that was you that sent it, but I don't know what this. I don't understand how to do this. I'm gonna have to look it up. The message would go to me on YouTube, but it's like a private message. It's just between me and you, or is it gonna be? It would be public. I'm gonna have to play around with it. So it's like a DM. All right, I'm gonna have to look it up because I mean I heard that you could start doing that on YouTube, but I had never seen it and I don't know how to do it. Child, listen, I got enough places for y'all to talk to me. I don't need to add another one because listen, I can't keep up with the Instagram and the email and shit now. Potato chips. That's a cute, yeah. My uts. Okay. All right, I'll look it up. All right, so let's get into this Lemuel Plummer situation. So first of all, we left off with Lemuel Plummer and Jocelyn going to hell, right? When I say going, I mean fighting each other, like taking it to hell. I should say taking it to hell. With them fighting each other, them taking it to hell. So that's what we left off. We left off with Jocelyn talking about that Lemmy had, unalive bodies at the Zeus studios and his father's part of the Israeli mafia, like all this crazy shit. Y'all remember for like 2 or 3 days they was just going back and forth. Well, about a week ago, I think this happened while I was in Pittsburgh or right before I went to Pittsburgh, and we never talk about it. All of a sudden, I see where Jocelyn and Lemuel are sitting down and having a conversation, and she's apologizing for everything. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I think some of what Jocelyn said was true. I think the problem is she just kept going. You know how some people it was like she had to keep going and keep going and keep going. And I feel like that's what happened. I feel like she just had to keep going. I do feel like some of what she was saying was true. Now, do I believe everything that she said? Yeah, no, I don't believe everything that she said. But some of what she said, I do believe is true. And also because Jocelyn, and there's no disrespect to Jocelyn, child, don't come and cussing me out. But also, I think Jocelyn's cognitive ability may not necessarily be where it needs to be. I think that sometimes she hears stuff and maybe she doesn't fully understand. Like, for example, his dad being in the Israeli mob. We know that's not, well, I could say we know it's not true. I don't know these people. But we know that Lemmy's father is part of the clergy. Like, his father is like Kojic, I think. And he's like a pastor or a bishop or something. Like, he's involved in the Kojic church. So there may have been conversations around her where people were like, oh, yeah, he's part of that Kojic mafia, that mob. And maybe in her mind, she twisted, turned it, and came up with something else. Or maybe she purposely added a little bit of salt to it. Because again, not really B has such a nice way of calling people stupid. Well, I mean, listen. I think she's very knowledgeable about what she knows. I just don't think she knows everything. The family did missionary trips in Israel, and that might be where the connection is. Or maybe somebody told her that and she was just repeating what she was told. I don't think she pulled all of that shit out of her ass, is what I'm saying. That doesn't make it true. I just don't think she made a lot of that stuff up. I think these are rumors, these are stories, these are accusations that are already out there that she just put out there. Because some of that stuff we had already heard as well. You know, him sleeping around with different people and him doing certain things. Like we had heard. She know about scripting. She know all about being a scripper. I mean, she know all about that. You know, so D says she's not the first person to talk about them bodies. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like, I don't think she made it up. I just think that she might have took what she heard and added to it, or or she repeated what she heard, but maybe she didn't fully understand what she heard and didn't repeat it correctly. You see what I'm saying? But neither here nor there, I absolutely believe the check cleared. I do think the check cleared. Um, Thank you, Ocean Dreaming. Hold on, somebody said something. Hold on. Lady of Virtue, hold on. Okay. YouTube used it to let you send messages to people a long time ago, but they changed it. Now you can message people again. And you said that, and Xavier, you said I must not have it set up or something because you don't see it on my page. So that's something I have to go into my YouTube and turn on. It's probably something I have to go into my YouTube and turn on. All right, y'all got to remind me to turn it on, child. I don't know. Kombucha is a part. Oh Lord, that's y'all. That's DB and Cajun fighting, child. He pulls over to reply to you, child. The two of y'all, I can't wait to see y'all on this damn cruise together. I cannot wait when y'all to see y'all meet each other in person, child. A mess. So, so there's that. So then today, let me read y'all what Lemmy said. Okay, let me post. Now he posted this today, but it's in reference to Jocelyn because this is the picture from the sit down. Jocelyn with that Betty Boop wig on, pregnant and stuff, being all humble. Y'all should have seen that video. She was all humble and, I'm sorry. I love you. I really love you. And, I was just angry and I shouldn't let my anger, get out of control. I was wrong. I was wrong for what I said. So this is what Lemmy posted today. I guess this is in reference to the lawsuit that we get ready to talk about in a second. Not don't do Betty Boop like that. Oh, my bad. So Lemuel says, I just don't get it. It's not right. And it's not okay. I'm going to keep defending myself and clearing my name anytime someone chooses to disparage me or make false accusations. I've never paid anyone to tell the truth, and I never will. Sometimes the truth comes out on its own, just like it has in these recent situations. I know who I am, and I know I'm not the person some people are trying to paint me as. Am I perfect? No. I'm human, just like everyone else, but I've also dedicated my life to creating opportunities, changing lives, and bringing value to the people around me. I refuse to let false narratives define who I am. Happy 4th of July weekend. So, Here's what the latest accusation against Lemmy is. So, Lemuel Plummer was sued by a Baddies Gone Wild cast member, Jaden Brown. She filed her lawsuit. Why she filed it on my birthday? She filed it on July 2nd of 2026, alleging sexual assault, harassment, and wrongful termination. Why does that have to be on my... Hey, you ain't have to do it on my birthday. You could have done it today. You could have done it Monday. Ooh. So here's some of the key details of the lawsuit, because, child, I ain't got the lawsuit. We ain't worried about it. Coercion for stardom. Brown claims that Plummer coerced her into having sex multiple times, alleging he promised to secure her a spot on the network in return. Prior allegations. This lawsuit alleges that Plummer pressured her while intoxicated and during her menstrual cycle, and claims that he exhibited similar coercive behavior with other cast members. She is suing for lost earnings, missed casting opportunities, and emotional distress. Plummer took to social media to publicly deny the allegations, specifically refuting claims that he solicited favors from cast members or employees. Now, he also posted a series of text messages between him and Jaden. First of all, before we read through these text messages, let me just say something. Lemmy, come here. Lemuel Plummer, come here. Sir, you have an attorney that I'm sure you pay a lot of money to. Stop bringing your ass down here on social media and litigating in the public. Now, it was one thing between you and Jocelyn because it was, it was tat for tat on the internet. But this woman has filed a whole lawsuit. If you don't shut you can say you ain't do it, fine. Everybody gonna say that. But if you don't shut the entire F up, why are you posting text messages between you and this woman that just sued you? Now, we gonna read them because you put them out. But why would you do that? Send the text messages to your attorney. Because I can't help you. Me, nor the 200 people in the tribe, none of us can help you. I can't litigate this for you. I can't, none of the tribe. None of the tribe. Right. Why are you even texting your employees? Like, you too familiar with these people. All right, now let's read through these text messages. Now, this is the order that they posted them down to the internet. Okay, so you see that this is Jaden. This is on Lemuel's Instagram. That's his verified Instagram. You see Jaden, and there's a picture of her. Okay, now this starts on January the 8th of 2025. First of all, this is 8:43 p.m. Why are y'all texting at 9 o'clock at night? She shouldn't feel comfortable enough to text you, and you shouldn't be responding. But okay, now I haven't read these, so y'all are going to be getting my real-time response. I haven't read any of these, so let's read them. So this text message, it was sent on January the 8th at 8:43 p.m. of 2025, and it says, hey, I seen what's going on in Cali. Just wanted to check on you and make sure you're okay. Now, I don't know what was going on in Cali on January the 8th of 2025, and I don't care enough to go back into the Zeus history books and find out. We're just going to have to keep reading. Okay? So then he responded on January the 9th. I was getting ready to give him props saying, oh, you didn't respond at 9 o'clock at night. You responded the next day. But he responded at 1 o'clock in the morning. Again, why are you texting this woman at 1 o'clock in the morning? She is your employee. But okay. It says, yes, I'm good, babe. Thanks for checking on me. Now, I don't want to be petty, y'all, but that's what we're going to do here. We're going to be petty. First of all, it's 200 of y'all in this chat. If y'all haven't done so already, can y'all hit the like button? We are trying to get to, we're trying to get 500 subscribers by the end of the year because we're trying to, subscribed. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. So if you are already subscribed, but you know you have 5 other email accounts, just go on and subscribe from them too. We're just trying to get to 500. If you're new here, go on and subscribe. Come on back. We have a good time. Now let's get back to this. I don't want to be petty about this. But what I do want to know is, why are you calling this woman babe? Like she's your employee. That's inappropriate. I'm not saying you guilty of what she said you're guilty of, but that's inappropriate. So then she hearts that. She sends a little heart on that. So then he sends her a text on January the 15th at 6:01 p.m. And he sent her a text and said, "You're lame as fuck. Blocked." Again, I have to say, I feel like this is an inappropriate conversation between a boss, a CEO, and talent. But I'm going to keep reading. Okay. Didn't you say 20 minutes? Do you need my audition tape? Actually, you know what? Wait a minute. Hold on. So this is Jaden texting Lemmy. My bad, y'all. This is Jaden texting Lemmy. She said, "You're lame as fuck. Blocked." And then it says, "Didn't you say 20 minutes? Do you need my audition tape?" So again, you should have already known not to leave her alone. Because this sounds crazy right here. How you going to say you're lame as fuck, blocked, and then the next text message says, "Didn't you say 20 minutes? Do you need my audition tape?" That you should have probably left her there. Okay. So then next it says, he said, "Yes, send it to me." Then he has a picture of her. Did she send her, was her audition tape a video link through the phone? Why is she sending this man a picture of her? No, it was a video. Look, it's a video. Is that her audition tape? It's a... Wait. I'm confused. She sent him a video as her audition tape through his phone? Let's keep going, child. Let's keep going. So she sent the video. Because you can tell it's a video because it's got the little arrow there to play the video. So you can tell it's a video. Okay, let's go. So then it says, so then she texted him and said, "Call me." That was on January the 16th. It says, "Call me" at 11:41 a.m. Okay, sorry, y'all. That's how they do now? Okay. So then on January the 18th, she sent him a text message and says, "Hey, what you doing, love?" Child, just trying to get this thing to focus. All right. Oh, that was a TikTok video she sent him. Girl, your audition tape is a TikTok video? See the little TikTok emblem on the side? That was a TikTok video she sent him. Girl, was your audition tape a TikTok video? Okay. So then she texted him and said, "Hey, what you doing, love?" He responded and said, "Hey, I'm home." Then he said, "You?" So then she responded and said, "I'm out and about right now on the way home." So then on January the 19th, she sent him a text and says, "Hey, I have a question." Now, can I be honest for a minute? I'm going to go ahead. Before I even finish reading the rest of these text messages, I'm going to be honest for a minute. I feel like in between these text messages were phone conversations. I feel like in between these text messages were phone conversations, because when she said, "Hey, what you doing?" He said, "I'm home." And then she said, "I'm out and about right now on my way home." Then it's not another text message until the next day. I feel like one of them picked up the phone and called each other. Now I don't know that to be a fact. I'm just telling you this how I feel. So then she texted him and said, "Hey, I have a question." He responded, "Yes." So then she said, "I had submitted the audition. I didn't know what was next. Like, do I get a confirmation or," and then she wrote question mark. So then again, there's no more text message. I feel like he must have called her, because there's not another text message until, oh no, I'm sorry. So then there's another text message that says, "Or can you call me when you get a chance?" Okay, no, wait a minute. Yeah, both of that's on January the 18th. So then he says, "Jaden, blowing me up about baddies will push me away. I expressed to you how I felt." See, this why, and I know y'all gonna be like, "Really, B, you just, I don't know." But this why you didn't need to do this. That's why you didn't need to do this. Because based on these text messages, it don't look like she pressing him out. It looked like she only asked you about it one time. She said, "Where do I send my audition tape?" And then she said, "Hey, are you home?" And then she said, "Hey, I have a question." Unless you edited these messages, or she was calling you and texting you. But anyway, so I'm gonna just read them. I'm gonna read them because I don't want to keep adding my commentary. So he said, "Blowing me up about baddies would just push me away. I expressed to you how I felt." Okay, I'm just gonna read them, y'all. I'm just gonna read them. Okay. So then she said, "I was just asking, so this is how you want to act? But bet, watch this." I'm going to just read them. So then he responded and said, "Nigga, shut the fuck up talking to me. Obsessed weirdo ass hoe. You sound dumb as fuck. Actually, you watch this, LOL." Y'all, this don't sound like two people that just slept together and she's expecting something in return. This don't sound like they've exchanged something and she's waiting for him to hold up his end of the bargain. This don't sound. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep reading because I know I said I was gonna keep reading. I'm for real. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna keep reading. All right. I'm gonna keep reading. All right. All right. I'm gonna keep reading. Okay. So then, after he said that to her on January the 27th, she texted him and said, "Hey, you been okay?" What happened between January the 19th, when y'all was cussing each other out, to January the 27th, when she say, "Hey, you been okay?" Wait, what? Sir, these text messages are not helping you. You thought these text messages helped your case? These text messages are not helping you, ma'am. I mean, sir. Right, Xavier. They had sex. That's what happened. So then, on January the 27th, the next day, on January the 28th, at 7 o'clock a.m., he responds and says, "Hey, I'm good. How are you, love?" You gotta be fucking kidding me right now. "How are you, love?" Right. It's giving, hey, big head. Right. Oh my God. So then she responds and says, I'm good too. I'm flying in tomorrow if you still wanted to see me. So then he responded and said, okay, sounds good. What OFC mean, Xavier? I'm too old. It say OFC. What do I mean? Other. What OFC mean, y'all? In text language. What OFC? Because he says, okay, sounds good, OFC. Y'all tell me what OFC. That means of course? Oh, that's what that means? It means of course. Okay, because I don't talk like this. Okay, of course. Okay, thank you. Everybody telling me now. Okay, my bad. I didn't know. I type out, of course. I type it out. I didn't know that you could just do OFC. I didn't know. I say of course when I'm typing. I just say OFCOURS. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Thank you for the gifted membership. Hey, KDK. What's up, boo? Y'all let me know who got that membership. Shout out. Shout out to you. Really be looking at the wall and disbelieve it's taking me out. But because I'm confusion. So then on January the 29th, he texted her at 10 o'clock in the morning and said, you fly in today? She responded and said, just made it. They don't text again until January. So that was on January 29th. On January the 30th, she texted him and said, hey, it says, good morning, love. So then he responds 3 hours later, because she texted him at 4 o'clock in the morning. He responded at 7 o'clock in the morning and said, hey, good morning. Right, I need to add the Miss J emoji. So then she said, are you busy today? I want to see you. He responds and said, pretty busy, but what time are you thinking? She says, sorry, I was in a meeting. I guess because she didn't respond until like 2 hours later. But she said, but it don't matter. I can work around your schedule. So they must have had a phone conversation. You know why they must have had a phone conversation? Because that was at 9 o'clock in the morning. The next text message says on the way, and that's at 4 o'clock. So sometime between 9 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock, y'all talked on the phone. Either y'all talked on the phone or you edited these messages. Either y'all talked on the phone or you edited these messages, because the next text message says on the way. How she know where the fuck to go if you didn't talk to her and tell her where to go, when to go, how to go, woo. Lemmy, see, this is why you talk to your lawyer. These are not helping you. This woman said, we're going to go back to it, but this woman said she's suing you because basically she said that there was a quid pro quo situation between the two of y'all. It's not sound. So then, I have more. So then, hold on. Yeah, these messages are edited. Yeah. So then I guess his response was 1 second, because the next text I see says 1 second from him. I don't know why he said 1 second. And then the next thing we see is him dropping a pin to an address where he must want her to go. I'm not gonna put the address out, but it's in Atlanta, Georgia. He dropped a pin. So he's telling her where to go. Okay. So then she texted him and says, this is the next day. This is so on January the 30th, she said, I'm on my way. Then we see him drop her the pin at January. He edited these messages, y'all. She dropped him the pin. Yeah, she dropped him the pin. She dropped him the pin, I guess, of where she was staying. And this was at January the 30th at 5:27 p.m. in the evening. And then the next text message says on January the 31st at 9:50 a.m., it says, hey, love, I'm here. So then he responded and said, "Hey, are you good? I'm in VIP." She said, "No. What do I do? I'm out in the rain." So then he said, "Walk to the front and something me. I guess text me shit. I don't know." So then she said, "Okay." And then she said, "I can't even get through." So she must not have been able to even get through to where VIP was. So then she says, "Hey, love, when are you coming to the VIP room?" Now that's her texting him. He said he was already in VIP. She's texting him saying, "When are you getting to the VIP?" Sir, why are you giving us these messages? Why are you giving us these messages? These messages don't have nothing to do with what this woman's suing you about. But okay, I'm going to keep reading. So then he said, "Did you audition?" She said, "Yes. Thank you for looking out for me. Wish I got to talk to you." So if this was her audition, what? I guess that was her audition tape. That TikTok video was the audition tape. Okay. So then he said to her, "Did you get a ticket?" She said, "Yes, but my group was rushed. I didn't even get a chance to do nothing. LOL. And at the end, when I was going to fight production, was on my ass. So out of respect for you, I just left. But I told Nat to remember my face, and she said she did. So hopefully y'all could at least consider me for Bad Girls, whatever, for what I did give. Call me when you get a chance, love. It's important." No, this is okay. So that was on January the 31st. On February the 1st, she said, "Call me when you get a chance, love. It's important." So he responded and said, "Hey, what's going on? What's important? Text." Which tells me he's telling her to text him, not call him, because he said text. So then he said, "How you want to comment on my post and not text me back? LOL." That's what he said to her. Mm-hmm. So then she said, "I wanted to talk on the phone." See, I figured that one out on myself. "I wanted to talk on the phone. I assured you were busy. Oh, I assumed you were busy. Excuse me." Then she said, "You'll hear from my attorneys." He said, "Huh? Hello?" And then on February the 2nd, he said, "Call me." I'm with him now. Now I'm confusion. What? Why the attorneys calling? What the attorneys calling for? So then she said on February the 2nd, she said, "Hey, I'm sorry. I was emotional. Please disregard that message about attorneys." She said, "I would never do anything to intentionally cause harm to you. I'm looking forward to working with you." Now look, you are starting to sound a little crazy. He said, "Hey, I appreciate your text. It's okay, and I would never do anything to hurt you. I believe you're talented and will be successful wherever you're at. Only want to bring out the best in you. Thank you again for auditioning for both Baddies Gone Wild and Baddies Africa." So then on February the 3rd, she said, "Hey." He responded, "Hey." She said, "What you doing? You busy?" And that's the end of the text messages. Let me go back to what this woman is suing him for. Let's go back to what she's suing him for. She said she is accusing him of coercion for stardom. She claims that he coerced her into having sex multiple times, alleging that he promised to secure her a spot on the network in return. She also accused him of pressuring her while intoxicated and while she was on her cycle, and claims that he exhibited some similar coercive behavior with other cast members. Look, I ain't saying that he guilty because I don't know these people. I don't know these people. I'm not saying he guilty. What I am saying is those text messages don't make you look good, in my opinion. Thank you, Lady Virtue. Thank you, Boo, for the membership. Thank you. Let me know who got it, y'all. I'm going to be honest, and this is my opinion. This is just me. First of all, I believe that those text messages were, that's number one. I believe we're missing phone conversations or we're missing edits. That's my opinion. We're either missing phone conversations or we're missing edits. That's number one. Either these text messages were edited or y'all were on the phone and some of these conversations took place on the phone. Number two, I could believe, I'm not saying I believe, because these are all allegations, and I'm not saying I believe anything. I'm going to say I could believe, I could believe she's telling the truth. I'm not saying she is telling the truth, because I don't know if she's telling the truth. I don't know these people. But I could believe that she's telling the truth based on these text messages, because it absolutely sounds to me like there was some quid pro quo going on. That's why I think she kept spazzing out on him. And that's why I think she threatened to sue him, threatened lawyers, because she thought that she had done her thug thizzle to get on the show. I want to go back to the beginning. How does this woman get your personal phone number to begin with? Like, you started at the middle of this situation. How did y'all meet that this woman got your personal phone number? Because it sounds like in the beginning of these messages, you asked her for her audition tape. So did y'all meet at the club? Did y'all meet at the mall? Did y'all meet in VIP? Like, how did she even get your damn phone number? And why does she feel so comfortable? Why are y'all calling each other love? Why are y'all texting each other at 4 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock at night? Sir, you are the CEO of a $1 million company, multi-million-dollar company, whether we like it or not. It is what it is. You are CEO of a multi-million-dollar company. There's absolutely no reason in the world why somebody who's trying to get on one of your shows or your network should have your personal phone number, and that y'all should be texting each other at 1 o'clock in the morning, calling each other love. I'm sorry. It's inappropriate. Now, that doesn't make him guilty of what she said he did, but it's absolutely inappropriate. And the fact that she kept getting mad at you and threatening to sue you and talking about something, I'm going to show you, I got something to show you. It makes it sound like she feels like, that doesn't make it true, but it makes it sound like that she feels like she's got some ammunition on you. It sounds like she feels like she got some ammunition on you. This is not good. And you should have never dropped these messages. Absolutely not. Now, if you felt like these messages prove something, you should have sent them to your attorney and let your attorney handle it. But there's absolutely no reason in the world why you're supposed to send this like this. Absolutely not. This doesn't help you. In my opinion, this doesn't help you. In my opinion. It's given he slid in her DMs. They had relations. She thought she could go on the show. He said he would help her out. That's what it sounds. But that's exactly what she's accusing him of. That's what she's accusing him of. She's saying, listen, I slept with you thinking that was going to get me on the show. You know, whatever. Anyway, here's the thing. It's sort of like the casting couch. That's not appropriate. It ain't sort of like the casting couch. It is the casting couch. All right, we got a shit we did not ask for, and then we're going to do this TIGGER. We're going to do this TIGGER lawsuit. I have about 15 minutes because El Teddy's going live. But real quick, a shit we did not ask for. Y'all know what to do. A 1 if it's a yes, a 2 if it's a no, a 3 if it's a hell no, or use your emojis. Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Peter Thomas is set to film a new reality show about rebuilding his life after prison. Did we ask for this? Do we want this in our life? Do we want a Peter Thomas reality show about rebuilding his life? Okay, I see a lot of threes. Okay. I see a 3. Okay, Kenneth said guilty. Listen. Okay, no. Okay. 3. Okay, I see another 3. I see another okay, I see a lot of threes. I see a lot of threes. Okay. Well, I mean, we didn't ask for it. They said we didn't ask for it. All right, let's get into this. So we all know the story of the Big Tigger situation. We've been talking about it since it first happened. His estranged wife came down to the internet with her face, swollen and situation. She said, ask my husband what happened to my face. So then we were like, what? What happened? What's going on? So then she came down and said, my husband didn't do this to me. My husband didn't do this to me. But then he came down and made a statement. And then his wife accused his co-worker of sleeping with him and that this is what started the argument. Then we got the police report where she alleges what happened. We talked about it. And then we saw the video. We went through the video. Some of us saw it. We saw it different ways. Some agreed, some disagreed, whatever. Well, Big Tigger's co-host has now sued Big Tigger's estranged wife for defamation. She said, you're lying on me. So let's read through this, honey. Let's get into it. Let's read through this situation. So, V103 radio host Francesca Amica has filed a federal defamation lawsuit against Alicia Brown, the estranged wife of her colleague Big Tigger. Amica's lawsuit alleges that Brown used social media to falsely accuse her of having an affair with Big Tigger and to blame her for the breakup and physical injuries. The defamation lawsuit, she joined. Okay, so it lets us know that that Francesca joined the Big Tigger Morning Show in May of 2026. She filed the lawsuit in U.S. District Court, citing actual malice and stating their relationship is strictly professional. Amica claims that Brown made defamatory posts and suggested that she was responsible for the facial injuries, she's demanding a jury trial and punitive and compensatory damages. Let me say this. Now, if y'all want the full breakdown, Pam read through the whole lawsuit. But let me just tell you guys something. One of the things that she put in the lawsuit is that the harassment started the harassment started the day she was hired. That people were leaving comments under the official V103 Instagram post alleging that her and Tigger were sleeping together, making nasty comments about her. So it sounds like somebody was harassing her from the day she got fired. I remember Franksky. Let me say this. Now, she did respond. So let me read her response, because she responded, honey. She did respond. When I say she, I mean Tigger's wife. Tigger's estranged wife, she did respond. She said, over the past several hours, we have become aware of the significant public attention surrounding matters involving Alicia Brown. And this is coming from her attorney. Because there are ongoing legal proceedings, Alicia has been advised by counsel to be mindful of any public statements. Out of respect for the legal process, she will not comment on the specific allegations or discuss the details of the case. At this time, there are multiple pending matters. Alicia and her husband shared and communicated everything. What we can say is that the receipts, including text messages, evidence, and the legal process will speak for themselves. We remain confident that the facts will come to light through the appropriate legal channels rather than through public speculation. Our primary concern at this time is Alicia's family, particularly the children. Due to the sensitive nature of this matter and the fact that they have witnessed multiple altercations, with some being on camera. Our focus is on protecting them from further trauma and unnecessary public attention. Their well-being and privacy must remain the priority. We also believe it is important to recognize that no matter what someone thinks of another person, disagreement, criticism, or public opinion never justifies placing your hands on another individual. If organizations, including Odyssey, the NBA, the NFL, or any other employer or affiliated entity, choose to condone or overlook conduct that's inconsistent with the values they publicly promote, it is a reflection of those organizations and the state. Why? How did NFL get in there? Okay. At this time, we respectfully ask for patience and understanding as the legal process moves forward. We trust the courts to evaluate the evidence fairly and reach the appropriate conclusions. When it is appropriate and legally advisable, Alicia will address all matters further. Finally, we extend our sincere appreciation to everyone who has offered prayers, encouragement, and support. Your kindness has meant more than words can express. Alicia and her family navigate this difficult chapter. Alicia Brown's team. Any legal questions? Kessler and I guess Solomoni. Excuse me. Well, yeah, she definitely wants him fired from his job. Child. So listen. I bet you she didn't see that coming, did she? She didn't see that Uno reverse coming. She didn't see that woman suing her for defamation. She said, "Baby, you have caused damage to my reputation. You have slandered me, honey, out in these streets. Got acting like I'm sleeping with a married man. Like I'm the reason why your husband why y'all had y'all little altercation." Let me tell you what you not gonna do. You ain't see that coming, did you, Alicia? Did you, Alicia? You didn't see that coming. Child. Mm. That's a whole mess. That is a whole situation. That's a whole situation. Oh, sorry. Oh, excuse me, child. I feel like I need to take a nap. I ain't done nothing today. I ain't done a thing today. I feel like I need to take me a nap. Tigger, I don't know how you found you, child. You picked you a, you sure picked you one with this one. You sure picked you one with this one, Tigger. I don't know what to tell you, sir. I don't know what to tell you, sir. You sure got you one. You sure got you one with this one. Hold on. Hold on, let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Tigger should have stayed with Rudy. Ugh. I did, Iron Diva. Thank you. Thank you so much, my love. I sent you a heart. Let me know if you got the heart. But I did. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. Y'all spoiled me. Just know that I will be spending it well next week when I'm on my trip. And then I'm going to get me a computer chair. You can still send me birthday gifts. I'm accepting them. Hey, what's up, Danielle? Seasoning your steaks for tomorrow. I know that's right. Better get them together, honey. Get them together. Get them together, honey. So look, y'all know you can still buy your tickets for the July 18th event. It's right around the corner. If you live in the DC area and you want to join us, by all means you can. I do have a discount code. I was running a Juneteenth / 4th of July sale. So I do have a discount code. If you want to buy your ticket, you can get your ticket for 20% off. It's for this up until this weekend. 20% off. The discount code is Really Dreaming. REALLY Dreaming. DREAMING. You do that at checkout to get you a discount. So that's good for a week. That's good for a week. Their tickets are on sale for a week. We're trying to sell. I told y'all we want to sell like 8 more tickets. I would love to sell like 8 more tickets. But for whoever that's coming, we're going to have ourselves a good time. We got a good group of people coming. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. Books and Bourbon. I think 3 people have sent me their money for the VIP. So y'all know that money's not due until the end of August. You got time. I think September the 1st, I said. Y'all have time so I can get the t-shirt orders to James. So just let me know. Make sure y'all get that money sent in. And Abby's birthday, I only got one person sent me a deposit for their room. So again, we're going to still have the party. I'll just get a smaller house. It's not a big deal. I know I have at least 3 rooms that have like my room. I know Abby's room, my room. I know El Teddy's coming, and then only one other person has sent me a deposit. So if you send me a deposit, let me know you sent it because I didn't see it. But like I said, that deposit was due. That deposit was due the end of June. Books and Bourbon is the weekend of October the 24th. The weekend of October the 24th. So if you still want to come to Abby's birthday, again, I haven't made any decisions. I won't do anything until I get back. So you have time to send me that deposit. But if I don't have more deposits, by the time I get back, then I'm just going to go ahead and change the Airbnb and get a smaller Airbnb. Okay. All right. And y'all know people can still get on this ship with us. You know, you have until November the 28th to pay for your cruise. So y'all got time to get on this ship with us. All right. In the meantime and in between time, we're going to head over here to El Teddy's house and hang out with him for a little while. And I ain't going out this house tomorrow until after the sun is starting to go down. So I'll get y'all Raising Canaan and Next Gen NYC tomorrow. Because I ain't going nowhere. Because I ain't going nowhere until about this time tomorrow. About 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. I ain't going out this house. Okay? All right. With that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace. Yeah, it's supposed to storm tomorrow. So if it's storming, I ain't going out if it's storming. But I'm damn sure not going out during the day because it's supposed to be 100 degrees plus tomorrow. And I'm not. I'm good. Yeah, the redirect is set up. Yep, it is. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace.